Wall Street is the richest stock market in the world, but it's not the only one. We can find many opportunities also in Europe, and in this video we will see the best Italian stock. We can start, of course, from FTSE MIB, which is the Italian index. In this case, we can find a very interesting index, which is undervalued by 16%, but what is very interesting is here in the first row of the components, and we can find race.me, which is Ferrari. Probably you know Ferrari because it's a very well-known brand all around the globe. And of course, we are talking about the racing car, the sports car. They recently won the Monaco GP, the Monte Carlo GP, so we are very happy for them. And of course, I'm particularly proud of this company because it's very Italian, let's say. And as you can see from the Forecaster terminal, is also the biggest company in Italy. And I would like to share with you this particular stock because a few days ago on the Bloomberg Television YouTube channel I saw this video. I really suggest you to watch this video because in 9 minutes you can really understand which is the vision of this car maker in order to conquer, let's say, also the electric vehicle market. Of course, there are many people that doesn't believe that a company like Ferrari can succeed in this kind of market, but listening directly from the CEO Vigna, which is the plan and which is the vision for this new kind of market, I really think they can succeed in this market, and I think they will sell a lot of cars, let's say, going very directly at the point. So I would like to do a complete analysis, thanks to the forecaster, to the Ferrari stock. And let's start from the fundamental page, guys, because here we have, of course, the sales and the net income. And as you can see, sales and the net income is growing years by year, so it's something really interesting for this company. Also, the ratio are really nice because look, in 2023 we had a 26.73% of profit margin. We have a huge ROI, more than 40%, and something really interesting, we have a debt equity which is below the level of 1. It means that actually the company use its own capital and doesn't get money from outside. They don't use debt in order to financing their operation, and this is very interesting. Let's go to see the fair value section, and here we have something really interesting, guys, because we have a company which is not undervalued at the moment, but it's fairly priced. And this is something really interesting because this is the best situation in order to get a stock which is growing constantly. Okay, Ferrari is one of the best and well-known brand all across the globe, and this is why the stock is probably always well priced. Okay, so in this case I'm really interested in Ferrari, not because it's a bargain on the stock market, but because I really see a huge opportunity thanks to electric vehicle. And I have been really inspired by this video. I really suggest you, as I told you, to watch this video from Bloomberg Television because you can really feel the excitement of the CEO regarding the future of the company, and in a few weeks or month, I don't remember, they will reveal their new model of electric car, and I think it will be a huge success. So in this case, we are looking at the company which is fairly priced at the moment, but which is entering in a complete new sector, and will have a complete new customers, and I think they will do very, very well. Let's have a look to the solidity of the company. Here we have the Altman Z-score, which is 10 at the moment, which is a very good number. And it means the company has a low risk of bankruptcy. But what is very interesting is this trend, the trend of the Altman Z-score. It means the company is improving year by year, okay? Also, if we switch to Piotrowski score, we have a 8 point at this moment, which is really high because this ratio can be between 0 and 9. So 8 is a very huge number. And this is why the forecaster tell us that this stock is to be considered strong. And talking about the Benisham score, which is very nice because tell us if the company is tricking their balance sheet. Of course, the company is very safe from this point of view, and this company is unlikely to be manipulating its earning. Let's go very quickly to the value generation area, where we can find the perfect situation. And this is why the forecaster terminal tell us that the company is robust, because we have share outstanding, which is declining year by year. It means Ferrari is doing constantly buybacks, so they are repurchasing their own stocks, which is something really interesting for us as shareholder, because the value of our stock increase if the number of shares outstanding decrease on the market. And let's have a look to the weighted financial area, where we can find a company which is growing year by year its efficiency, because as you can see, sales compared to the number of shares, net income compared to the number of shares, free cash flow and gross profit is improving year by year, which is something really, really interesting. We have to talk about this specific moment, guys, because if we go to the overview page, we can see, thanks to the last tool we added to the forecaster, we can see something interesting. The dividend is growing year by year, which is a sign of a strong company. Look, the dividend is growing year by year. And if we plot both sales and net income to the chart, we can see, of course, that the prices of the stock growing thanks to an improving net income year by year. So this is why I really think Ferrari is a stock to have in our portfolios, because I really think, thanks to their supercars and thanks to their new EVs supercars, that this line will go straight for the next years. So I really think that the stock price will grow thanks to an improving earnings and sales. Okay, let's have a look to the chart, because we can see something very interesting. At the moment, we can see an interesting situation, because starting from the all-time high, we are below the all-time high something like 9%, which is something really interesting, guys, because if we go to the forecaster terminal and we go to the seasonality page and we add also all the historical we can add for Ferrari, and we do something interesting because we can start from January, 1st of January, and we goes until December, so the end of the year, and we scroll down the page, we can see some really interesting statistics, because we can see that almost every year in history for Ferrari was a positive year with an average return of 46%, which is something really, really interesting. As you can see, if we go deeper in every year of the historical we have here for this company, we see that even if we go in the max drop column, we can see that it's kind of strange to see this company with a minus 9% on the market. And this is why, of course, we had a bad moment here because of COVID, of course. But I really think that it's already time to buy this company, because I really think it will grow a lot in the future, and we can buy this company at a minus 9% from the historical high. Let me go also to the overbought and oversold page, where we can see a very interesting situation, guys, because look, we are starting to have a divergence between prices which are approaching the previous low and our Wyckoff indicator, which is starting to growing. Okay, we have what we call a divergence. Prices are approaching the previous low. We can go to the 6-month chart so you can see much better. We have prices which are approaching the previous low, and we have our indicator which is growing. This means that buyers are more strong than sellers at the moment, and some big investor got inside this stock exactly on the previous low. So this is why I already started to accumulate this stock. Very, very interesting. Do you know Ferrari, guys? Do you know Ferrari also in your country? I really think yes, because it's a very well brand, very well known brand all across the globe, and it's a very nice company. You can find it on the Italian stock market, but you can also find it on the United States market. So you can buy Ferrari also in Wall Street.